Lieutenant Wilson. May I come inside? I can see the lights on in there.
I'm a little bit busy right now. If you'd like, you can come back tomorrow.
I just have a few questions I want to ask you, sir.
About what?
I think they'll be better discussed inside. Now, sir, I have a warrant in this here pocket that permits me to enter your house under any circumstances. So the question you should be asking yourself right now is whether you're going to let me enter your home in a gracious manner, or whether you're going to make me reach into my pocket, read said warrant, and then enter your house anyway. In other words, are you going to waste my time or not? I take it you're Mr. Banks?
That's me. Listen, officer. I'd be more than happy to welcome you into my home as long as this will be brief.
Well, Mr. Banks, I must confess that the only reason I said these questions will only take a few minutes was because I was very cold and eager to enter your lovely home. And though I have no doubt that you'll answer my questions to the best of your ability, I do have a lot of them to ask. So I think the best course of action for us is to sit down and talk it through.
I can get started on some coffee. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
Thank you. You have a lovely home, Mr. Banks.
Thank you.
When'd you get it?
I'd say about 10 years ago.
So you survived the housing market crash then?
I managed.
No small feat. Know a lot of guys who'd kill for a place like this. You are a lucky man. You a big history guy, Mr. Banks?
Well, yeah, I mean, our whole are.
Speaking of, where is she, Miss Banks?
She's out visiting her sister in Cape Town.
Cape Town. Lovely place. I should really get back there sometime. Read your file on the way over here. It said your grandfather fought in the war.
He did.
I find that stuff inspiring. Made me want to be a cop, if you know what I mean. What do you think about this weather we're having this October?
Well, 39 degrees. Not exactly nice.
Hey, just wait for winter. Perhaps you won't feel the same way.
So, what do you say we get started?
All right. Thank you.
What can I do you for?
Well, for starters, you can sit down. This is your own home, is it not?
I suppose it is.
I noticed you haven't poured yourself some coffee. What's the matter? Not a coffee guy?
No, not really.
To each his own. Personally, love coffee. Calms me down, and I feel like it makes these chats a little less confrontational. But I do hope you feel calm, Mr. Banks.
I feel fine.
Good. Very good. Now, I also try to figure out as much as I can about the person, whoever it may be, I'm questioning. In your case, I talked to your neighbor, Miss Blaine.
You did.
I understand you two are close.
Well, you know, as close as two neighbors can be.
Now that is where I find your story odd, Mr. Banks, because I talked to her this morning, and she said you two hang out just about every Sunday and have coffee.
Well, I mean,
I am just teasing you, sir.
I'm just a little nervous.
You're not a suspect or anything. Please, there is no need. Help yourself.
Do you mind?
Not at all. You will be needing a mug, of course, though.
I suppose so. Listen, officer, I'm more than happy to cooperate.
What happened to your window?
Oh, a bird flew through it.
Must have been some bird.
Yeah.
Well, I explains why it's so cold in here. Speaking of, could you hand me my jacket?
I can just get started on the fire.
Oh, great. And I'll stop the. Let's get started here. Does the name Jason Weathers mean anything to you?
Not really. Should it?
I really think so. He's fresh off a triple homicide. And in Hanover, he flew town in a 2004 Chevy Impala, and he crashed that very car into a ditch 1 block away from here last night. So we've been asking around and seeing if we can find anyone who's potentially seen him or hopefully not sheltering him.
Listen,
something like that.
Officer, I know nothing of this man, his crimes, or for that matter, his Impala. So, as much as I'd like to be of service, I don't really see how I can help you.
Oh, of course, and you were never a suspect in the first place. I was just hoping, beyond hoping, that there might be something here. But if you'll humor me, I read your file, as I said, on the way over here, and this is what I found funny. Now looking at you, it says here, Lewis Banks, 52 years of age, gray hair, blue eyes, perfect record, not even a parking ticket. Now that really seems like the man I'm looking at right now. You're not Mr. Banks. You're Jason Weathers. You chopped up those people in Hanover with that steak knife you're hiding down there. You crashed your 2004 Chevy Impala to a ditch back there last night, and you've been frantically looking around for a place to hide and decided, here's the spot. Broke that window with that rock you just slid under my chair, and now here we are. The way I see it, you have two options, Jason. You could kill me now, which may seem favorable in your eyes, and keep this game going a couple more days. Or you can do the right thing. Come down to the station with me right now, get an attorney, and answer for what you've done. So what's it gonna be? How foolish of me, I forgot to load my gun. This has been fun, but the coffee has gone cold, Mr. Weathers. Personally, I want to see my wife and kids again. It's been a long morning, and, well, you've got a lot to answer for. I found my man, so last thing I need to do is, well, take that off your hands. Get started with this whole thing, Mr. Weathers. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You do have the right to an attorney. You cannot afford one.